What is SOG? Military Assistance Command Vietnam Studies and Observations Group, MACV-SOG, was a highly classified, multi-service United States Special Operations Unit which conducted covert unconventional warfare operations prior to and during the Vietnam War. Established on 24 January 1964, the unit conducted strategic reconnaissance missions in the Republic of Vietnam, South Vietnam, the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, North Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, carried out the capture of enemy prisoners, rescued downed pilots, conducted rescue operations to retrieve prisoners of war throughout Southeast Asia, and conducted clandestine agent team activities and psychological operations. I am your host, Bruce Christensen. The history of MACV-SOG tells the stories of those who have fought valiantly to protect the liberty we hold most dear. The history of MACV-SOG has preserved and honors the legendary feats of our Studies and Observations Group soldiers. The history of MACV-SOG provides military history to today's soldiers, veterans of all conflicts, their families, and to the public at large. Our mission is to educate, inspire and engage our communities now and for generations to come. I have embarked on a new adventure. I have designing and developing a new website, History of MACV-SOG. Within the contents of the site, I document all aspects of MACV-SOG from 1964 to 1972, including overall history of SOG, SOG chiefs, bases, mission, teams, virtual museum, individual stories, pictures, and videos. There will also be a store to promote SOG authors, books, and other SOG-related items. You can visit the website at www.sogsite.com. My father was assigned to MACV-SOG. Although he never talked about it, I did see the pictures and plaques. I knew he was a Green Beret, but not into my 30s did I find out what MACV-SOG was all about. The website, blogs, pictures and videos are dedicated to all the SOG warriors and the supporting units, such as the air assets, maritime operations, MIC forces and all the indigenous troops assigned to SOG. Such warriors were men assigned to RT Florida. Halo history was made in SOG. Into the late 1960s and early 1970s, MACV-SOG's infiltration into Laos, Cambodia and North Vietnam became a major problem. Time and time again, recon teams were being shot out of landing zones, LZ, and or had contact shortly after insert. Many LZs had North Vietnamese Army, NVA, LZ watchers. Later it was learned that a Vietnamese double agent had infiltrated SOG's ranks and supplied intelligence information to the NVA of planned missions. Chief SOG Colonel Skip Sadler believed that high-altitude low opening, HALO, was an undetectable means of infiltration. Recon volunteers who had HALO experience was drawn from Command and Control North, CCN, and Command and Control Central, CCC. These men and many indigenous troops were flown to Okinawa for HALO training led by Sergeant First Class Joe Markham and Ben Dennis. After a month on Okinawa, the SOG teams returned to Camp Long Than for additional training which was assisted Master Sergeant Frank Norberry. On 28 November 1970 at approximately 2 a.m. hours, the ramp of the C-130 began to drop. The sound of wind and engines howling in the dark Laotian night. 6 men of Recon Team Florida, team leader or 10 Staff Sergeant Clef Newman, Sergeant First Class Sammy Hernandez, and Sergeant First Class Melvin Hill, made up 3 of the 6. The others were 2 mountain guards and a South Vietnamese Army officer. Unable to see their drop zone, Sergeant First Class Been Dennis had to rely on the Doppler radar system. "Go," came the command. With that, they stepped off and plunged into the darkness. RT Florida's target was a new NVA road just inside Laos in an area occupied as many as 10,000 NVA troops. Special Operations Group, History of MACV-SOG and Military Insignia 3D Collection by Serge Averbach, are pleased to announce the first Combat Halo Jump signed prints. This print is signed by two of original three Americans who made history on 28 November 1970. The print is 22 x 15½ inches. The prints are signed by Cliff Newman and Sammy Hernandez. Only 25 prints were made, and once the prints are sold, that will be it. Here is a picture of Cliff Newman signing the prints. This is Sammy Hernandez signing the prints. These prints were signed on October 21, 2021, at the Special Operations Association reunion, SOAR. The cost of each print is $300. They are numbered, come with a certificate. Again, when the prints are sold, that will be it. You can purchase this print at one of my many websites. Special Operations Group www.norway.com, History of MACV-SOG www.sogsite.com, and Everything Special Operations at www.everythingspecialoperations.com.